My name's Ethan. I play for 100 Thieves Valorant, and we're at my home in Houston, Texas. We went to LA for the LCQ a week ago, I think, and there were some complications with COVID, and so now all the teams are at their respective homes or wherever they choose to play. That's why I'm at home now and not in LA playing LCQ.
Got to sit. Got to touch. Good boy. Go get it. Go get your ball.
So we pretty recently got a new puppy. My name's Katsu. He's 5 months old right now.
Good boy, buddy. Good boy.
If I didn't have the dog, I probably wouldn't go outside as often. I'm keeping him active, he's keeping me active. I think it's an even trade.
Come here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Want some water?
I mean, now that I have a dog, my day's kind of centered around him when we aren't practicing. So I'll tend to him, make sure he's, good, feed him, all that, take him out, do all that stuff before I worry about myself. And then I'll go to the gym before practice pretty much every day. I started working out consistently, maybe like a little more than a year ago, maybe 2 years. It helps physically with health, and I think mentally for this, it's not a very active job. So making sure you stay active and keep your mind working, I think it's really important. I was lucky enough when I joined 100 Thieves that some of the guys regularly went to the gym. So whenever we go overseas or to another tournament, I have a kind of partner to go with, and I'm not just trying to go by myself and figure everything out. So it definitely helps. So Nick, for practice today, what do you want to go over and review?
This next week will mainly be fixing stuff instead of adding stuff, because we have we have
4 more days. 4 more days, I think.
4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's gonna be just studying teams, watching matches, figuring out how these teams play. Because there's still a lot of teams that have to play their first match. The fact that we got these extra days of practice only helps us more than other teams.
I think so too. Extra practice is always good. In between matches is a little weird. Never been off for 2 weeks in the middle of a tournament, but we'll make do.
Feels like it sometimes. In CS, you have 2 to 3 days off sometimes, and it felt like an eternity. But
yeah,
this feels like a whole other tournament at this point.
It does. Definitely felt a little rushed going into LCQ, having to revamp a lot of stuff. So I think, yeah, definitely helps us out now that we have a little bit of time at home and we're able to progress mid-tournament too.
Yeah, it's never happened before, but
yeah,
here we are.
All right, I'll see you at prac in about an hour. Peace, bro.
All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
I think it's pretty important to keep your work separate from kind of just your normal life at home, especially if you're working from home. It's even more prevalent. I think Edward helped me a lot with different ways to do that, making sure whenever I walk into that room, it puts me in the mindset that I'm ready to work and I'm ready to practice. And I think it helps with just making sure it's just as efficient as possible and making sure you're focused for as long as you can be. So this is my man cave, kinda. I have both my fiance setup and my setup over here. Stream PC for me, just so I can 2PC stream for you guys, get some good quality. I think the only different thing is the keyboard. This is the new high ground keyboard. It's very small and compact. Last thing is probably this, which is this is my good luck charm. It's a little fried shrimp. I got it when I first started competing in CS a long time ago. My fiance got it for me. So I bring this everywhere I go. And yeah, it's my good luck charm. For my fiance, she loves Valorant as much as I do, honestly. So it's pretty fun, it's pretty interesting that I'm able to share that with my significant other, and she's pretty good too. So it's fun playing with her. I'm able to play with her and not just be bored out of my mind. This is my fiance's setup. We like to game together. So I mean, it's pretty cool that we have 2 desks in the same room, kind of side by side. Pretty simple too. She's got 3 monitors though. She's up me by 1. She has got 1 PC. She hasn't got a 2 PC stream yet. And then over here, we have a TV with a couple consoles and stuff just to play around if we want to do that or watch movies or anything like that in here. One of my other hobbies is Legos. First started back when I was like super young, all the way through like high school, honestly. I recently started again though, during COVID. Definitely got into this. This took me like 2 weeks to build. Ever since this one, I've been looking for more challenging ones. This is my latest pickup. It's an old childhood memory I had. I remember my parents got me it for Christmas. I spent the whole Christmas day and the whole week after that building with my dad. So it's a really good memory for me. This one is a lot bigger. This is like 2 days in the works. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So I still got a lot of work to do, but it'll get there. I'm excited. After certain milestones in my life, I like to kind of get something that reminds me of that. So let's say like after every tournament win, or just going to like a certain country or something like that. Just something small to kind of remind me that I did this in my life, and it brings me back to that whenever I look at that. And I bought my dream car when I switched to Valorant. It's definitely a huge stepping stone in my life. I played Counter-Strike for, I think it was like 6 years professionally when I stopped. And I made a lot of memories, made a lot of friends, and this is definitely the next chapter of my life, and this, I think the car reminds me of that. So the LCQ, the new start date, or I guess when it resumes, is the 27th of October. But since we already played previously in LA, we are in the upper bracket finals. So we don't play until the 29th. There's pros and cons to taking a break mid-tournament. I don't think any of our team, or my teammates have ever done that before. Good and bad. Good thing we get to get some practice time in and fix our mistakes. Bad thing is teams kind of saw what we did, and now they're able to kind of adapt to that, and we have no tape on them because they haven't played yet. So that's one bad thing, but I think we're making the most of it. I think we're confident.
Nitro was not seen there last time. Why not play the same spot? No, collateral through the head! It's on the site, but it's going to be the tank. Asuna in, 2, 3, 4, that's what they needed! Around, flying, comes the team, oh no! No way! Big brain Ethan coming up huge.
The shock starts being bounced around. Hiko trying to pre-fire this position. Oh, right click. Oh, no way! Hiko! He's got himself 3!
We're going to do a photo shoot with my car. Should be lit. Yeah. We're gonna get the sunset and like the skyline.
Like laying across the hood or something?
Yeah, like in Transformers, like Megan Fox, I'll like open the hood and like stick my out.